If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. It really helps us bring more emotional, real-life stories to you. Now, let me take you back to the day everything began. An ordinary evening that looked harmless. Quiet, completely normal. I had just returned from a long jog. My legs were burning, my clothes were sticking to me, and all I could think about was a hot shower to wash the day away. The house felt unusually still, almost too peaceful. Right away, I noticed my aunt and cousin weren't home. A small wave of loneliness hit me. It wasn't shocking. Ever since my uncle passed 3 years ago, the house had lost something. Almost like a light had been turned off. But I brushed it off. I tossed my running clothes in the hallway and headed straight for the bathroom. The shower felt like heaven. Warm water eased my sore muscles, and for a moment, I let my mind wander. There was no rush, no distractions. Just me, enjoying a rare moment of calm. Or so I thought. I had no idea that peace was about to vanish in an instant. Wrapping a towel around myself, I stepped into the family room, still thinking the house was empty. And then I froze. There they were, my aunt and my cousin, sitting quietly on the sofa, looking straight at me. My heart sank. I had been so sure they weren't home. And now, they had caught me completely unprepared. Heat rushed to my face. My pulse raced. I grabbed what I could and bolted to my room, pressing my back against the door, breathing hard, trying to steady myself. It wasn't just the embarrassment of being seen. It was the raw feeling of being vulnerable, exposed, and off guard. I tried to convince myself that everything was fine, that they probably didn't care, that it didn't matter. But the signs were there, small glances, subtle changes in behavior, a quiet tension in the air. Everything was saying something that no one dared to speak out loud. One night, I was playing an online game, my escape from all the awkwardness, the clicking, the excitement. It distracted me until the door swung open. My cousin walked in, smiling playfully. For a moment, I relaxed. Maybe things were normal again. We joked, laughed, teased each other like we used to. But beneath the laughter was something delicate, a tension neither of us had words for. I became acutely aware of every glance, every movement. Our easy sibling-like comfort had shifted into something fragile, something careful. Even when I tried to focus on the game, the feeling lingered. Every shared smile felt like a question. Every conversation carried an unspoken weight. The following weeks felt off balance. Everyday things, dinner, small jokes, casual conversations suddenly had a deeper meaning. That one moment refused to leave my mind. A few weeks later, my aunt called me into the den. Her voice was calm, but heavy, carrying emotions I couldn't yet name. She spoke about my uncle, about the quiet pain that followed his passing, about the isolation we'd each felt, and her wish for us to support each other more openly. And then it hit me. The tension wasn't mine alone. We were all hurting. We were all struggling. We had all been carrying emotions we didn't voice. That night, I noticed subtle changes. Conversations flowed more freely. Laughter returned. My cousin and I teased each other again, this time with intention, care, and awareness. What had started as a fluke of awkwardness was slowly becoming the doorway to healing. Little gestures from my cousin soon caught my attention. Small smiles, lingering in rooms a little longer. Small notes or snacks. I realized the tension from before wasn't pushing us apart. It was quietly drawing us closer. We began talking more about school, friends, hobbies, silly secrets we had kept. The awkward memory had evolved into a chance to reconnect, to rebuild our bond with intention and care. The house slowly woke up. Laughter returned. Conversations returned. The heavy silence lifted. Even the memory of that day, once embarrassing, became a reminder. A nudge to respect boundaries, to communicate, to be present. One evening, my cousin handed me a sketch pad, filled with drawings of our home, our dog, our family jokes. I felt a warmth rise up in my chest. It was her silent way of saying, we're still family, no matter what. We spent hours that night laughing, talking, reliving old memories. And suddenly, everything that felt awkward had transformed into connection. From that day on, our family changed. We became kinder, more aware, more patient. Conversations flowed naturally. Laughter filled the hallways again. I realized life's awkward, uncomfortable, or embarrassing moments aren't meant to break us. They are invitations to grow closer, to understand each other better, to strengthen relationships we sometimes take for granted. That ordinary evening, that once left me flustered, became the turning point. It reminded me that vulnerability isn't weakness. It's a doorway, a doorway to understanding, love, and true connection. Embarrassment fades, awkwardness fades, but love, real love, stays. It grows. It holds families together, even in the most uncertain times. If this story touched you, give this video a like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.